Hey everybody, we're going to try this again in a little different format. Um, Today I wanted to give a little talk more about the Worx brand. It's their two-in-one. It's called the Switchdriver 2.0. This is their second version. Okay, this is the brushless motor version. So this is in their Nitro lineup because it's brushless. It's got some nice features, like the first one. I have the first one that was not brushless motor. The differences are a few. This one actually ships and comes with a belt hook, which is really nice, believe it or not. I think the belt hook on a tool is one of the most underlooked features you could find. Love to find when they send a belt hook because just great. Now the old one had a dial, and it was an electronic torque clutch, or torque setting, but it had a dial down around here, and you selected 1 through 11 or drill mode. Here on this one, you pick a digital button, and it'll see that, and you can pick between drill mode or driver mode by clicking there, and then you've got settings on this one to choose from. Okay, and it goes all the way to 9 and then back to 1. Still got the red switch here to swap the clutch or the chucks, 1/4 inch hex locking chucks. Thank you. The words will come back to me. Anyway, 2-speed, 1 more torque, lower speed, 2 higher speed, lower torque. I got this drill originally to the first one and then this one to replace it because I do a lot of assembly and I do a lot of prep stuff, a lot of fabrication where I'm pre-drilling holes and then having to insert. So I do a lot of on-site stuff where I'll put a drill bit in one and then a driver bit in the other, and I can go back and forth. So when it comes to assembly, install, things like that, this really works well. This works especially well when I got a driver bit here, and then I've got a 3/8 inch socket bit in this one because a lot of times I'll get into bigger items, especially stuff that gets assembled or built for a yard or outdoors, and it'll have bigger bolts and all that, and you know, I wanted to be able to do this because really it's not so much for tightening as much as a nut runner. I mean, you get these big long bolts and you know, you got to run the nut like 2 inches up sometimes, and you just don't want to sit there and, you know, get tendonitis or whatever running nuts up there, especially when you got a bunch of them. So it's nice to have something like this, just run that bolt right in there. That comes in really handy. So a drill driver, or rather a drill bit, screwdriver bit, 3/8 socket bit. I mean, there's a lot of purposes, and when you can go back and forth that easy, you know, so that's why I got it. And then I improved on it. I got the new improved 2.0 model because, again, more digital features, brushless motor. Brushless motor was the big thing for me. I prefer to get the brushless motors. Again, more power, more efficient on battery use, and I get the Worx Pro batteries. They've got the regular and they've got the Pro, the Power Share and Power Share Pro. I get the Power Share Pro because supposedly, they say, the Power Share Pro is designed to maximize use and efficiency on the brushless motor tools, on the nitro tools. So with that combination, my tools should last longer and get as much, if not more, done than before, power-wise. I like the Worx brand so far. You guys are no stranger to that information. However, as with the old version, the brushed motor, The brushless motor 2.0 has the same problem. There's only one problem that I have with it. Only one. Okay, you may not believe what that problem is. That problem is, I think it's a little too powerful. Or I shouldn't say too powerful, is that the power is not as controllable at low levels as I would like it to be. For example, when I'm using when I use a drill with a mechanical clutch. There's the word again. I'm always trying to find the right words. But when I get a drill that's got a mechanical clutch, I find mechanical clutches do better at controlling power on the low power side. So for example, if I have to run a real teeny tiny screw and not overdrive it, so if I'm even putting a spack screw into soft wood, I don't want to overdrive it. I want it to set flush at the surface. I want to be able to set this and know that it's going to stop where I want it to stop. It's not going to go under the wood. It's not going to stop too soon. I can control that on a mechanical clutch. But on the electronic clutch on this, it is too powerful still. It won't adjust down enough. So basically, like this one here has a 22, goes from 1 to 22 on the mechanical clutch. Okay, I can dial that all the way down and literally, I mean for a, let's see here. Here we go. A 5/8 number 8 spack screw, okay? Multi-purpose construction screw. It's not a big screw, okay? It's really not. Not that big. Look at that. Okay? So it's not a big screw. If I'm putting that into a really soft 1x board, pine, and it has to stay flush right at the top, and I don't want to overdrive it for whatever reason, I want to be able to set that and know that it's going to work. Now on the mechanical clutch, it will do that just fine at about 6 or 7. Okay, probably more like about a 7 with my experience so far on a mechanical clutch on that one drill. I can set that to about a 7. Bang, works fine. Stops where I want it to. But on this drill, the Switchdriver, I can put it all the way to here, look, 5. There, level 1. I can put it all the way on level 1. That's the lowest torque setting. And it overdrives. I've tried multiple ways, speed 1, speed 2, now speed 2, because it's the higher speed, lower torque. I thought, well, because it's lower torque, hey, we shouldn't get too much overdriving. Wrong. It still overdrives. The one equivalent on this Switchdriver and the old Switchdriver is about a 10, which is halfway on the mechanical clutch, maybe a 9 depending, but same screw, same wood, 9 or 10 on the mechanical clutch, 1 out of 9 on the electronic clutch. That's not good for what I need, and most people, I think, need that particular drill for. This is a 1/4 inch chuck. We do not need the kind of power that this is minimizing at in a 1/4 inch drill, 1/4 inch bit drill. It's not supposed to be really that heavy duty, heavy power. Now, it's nice that Worx is making a drill that has that much power. I was surprised at how powerful this drill is. It does some pretty sturdy screws. I put in a 4-inch construction screw into a 2x6 and no problems. None at all. Okay, and that's about what I should expect out of there at an average. That's good, I think. It's not a piece of junk. It does good. It does, but it's because I have to work with small, delicate parts. Going into a nut or a lot of times you get a lot when I'm assembling furniture. It's not even going into metal or wood. It's going into plastic. And you over tighten that, and I'm telling you now, you're going to bust it all up. I need something more controllable. Now, I have the powered screwdriver, and I'm going to tell you, that is such a low torque tool. It does 100% of my small work like that, no problems. I can do, though, however, the same work with that screwdriver, the powered screwdriver does, with this drill. Okay? This is a more powerful drill than that one. This is a hammer drill. We'll talk about this in another video. But the point is that with a mechanical clutch and a more powerful motor, I can still have more control to set it to its lowest ability of torque, so that I can control the depth of a screw or how forcefully it's being driven better with that drill than I can with this drill. I wish they would adjust their torque level settings better. I know that's a standard problem with most electronic clutches. I know, I get that, but I think they could still do a little better than what they are. Not too much torque, too little control of torque. That's what I think about this. Outside of that one problem, I love this drill. I am spoiled by this drill. Loving it. I use it all the time, and if I don't have to go low torque on it, there's nothing I could ask a better drill. I love it. Okay, so that's it for me and the Worx Switchdriver 2.0. 2.0. It's a good drill. It's great because of the features that it offers. That's my dog Pete the Terrible and Mighty Floof Beast barking upstairs because he hears me down here in the shop. But anyway, that's my take on that tool, the Worx 2.0 Switchdriver. Like it, needs to be more controllable on the electronic torque. If you have questions, please feel free, drop them in the comments. I try to answer and respond to all the polite comments. If you don't have a polite or a real actual comment, question, hey, yeah, I got one too, something like that, why are you even bothering except to be a troll? Come on, don't troll on here. Just move on to the next one that you do like. Okay, I don't care if you don't like me, move on. But you don't got to be a troll in the comments. So I appreciate folks that get on there and just want to talk about tools. All right? I appreciate y'all. I'm glad you stopped by. If there's any questions or any comments you want to post on there, I'd be glad to chat about tools with you.